This woman's breast reduction went too well. This woman's breast reduction went too well. A music video stars Ta-Tas ended up by her ribcage, and doctors used leeches on her. A music video stars Ta-Tas ended up by her ribcage, and the doctors used leeches on her. Janice Dickinson kept her implants for way too long. Albert had uneven pecs. Albert had uneven pecs. Candida 2500, breast implants and instantly regretted it. Candida 2500, breast implants and instantly regretted it. This man's lip filler addiction went too far and his lips leaked. What happens when your doctor uses ice as an anesthetic?
The problems with Desiree's wife's Duct done out of the country started with the anesthetic.
Because there wasn't any. During her procedure, the medical team placed blocks of ice on her to numb the skin, apparently failing to realize that ice kills skin eventually, and that it's really not enough to ease the pain of cutting into one's midsection. By the time the botched op was done, her pubic area had been pulled up onto her stomach, leaving a horrible disfigurement. The botched doctors were tasked with lowering Desiree's midsection and pubic area even with the dead and damaged skin from the ice. A model tried to feminize her face and ended up with nerves full of silicone. Transgender model Shauna Brooks, after having silicone injected just about everywhere to try to soften her features, headed overseas for further cosmetic procedures. This included cheek implants, her cheekbones sawed, and some injections to smooth out her entire appearance. Then, she ended up on Botched, where the doctors warned her against cheap, unregulated plastic procedures. Her black market injections and implants had taken over her face, and the doctors cautioned Shauna that she could have permanent nerve damage if they operated around the silicone. She was still willing to take the risk. Just say no to implants in your behind. If anyone ever wants to put breast implants in your derriere, just say no. Janice Stoner is proof that this is a very, very bad idea. Jana had the DD implants put into her behind in a surgery done abroad, but it really hurt her career as well as her pride, and Jana went to the botched doctors seeking help to get her torque back. Luckily, botched doctors were able to help. One woman's breasts were so mangled she had to duct tape them together. Kylie Jenner got a breast augmentation at age 19, and the surgery lasted all of 15 minutes, which is never a good sign. She was left with breasts that were way too high and oddly shaped. After that, she was forced to use duct tape to manipulate them into a normal shape. Yes, she duct taped her breast tissue to the implant, and then had to rip off the tape at night. So if you've ever whined about taking off a band-aid, think about duct tape on one of the most sensitive areas of your body. Dee had bowling ball Ta-Tas that weighed 30 pounds. Dee Stein had her 30-pound breast implants removed by the docs on Botched after many doctors said it was impossible. In her former career as an escort, she'd become addicted to getting larger and larger implants even at a time when the surgery was considered fairly risky and new. Her traditional implants, called double lumens, were made of both silicone and saline, and one breast had completely deflated. Luckily, the 20-year-old implants were safely removed without permanently damaging the breast tissue.
Rajee had tire sealant and cement injected into her face.
48-year-old Rajee Narayan Singh came to Botched with actual cement in her face. Rajee attended a black market pumping party, where scurrilous characters offered low-price cosmetic injections of cheap substances as budget alternatives to higher-priced procedures. The so-called doctor used cement and tire sealant as fillers in Rajee's face, which not only started causing her extreme pain, but eventually also started burning and creating hard, rock-like nodes all over the affected areas. Luckily, after the docs on Botched took her on, some of the nodes were removed, but there's still a risk the infections can come back. The Botched doctors originally said that her face was too dangerous to fix, and spent months deliberating over whether they could try the risky series of procedures that, in the end, have helped Rajee regain some confidence in her appearance.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.